Welcome to session 3 of MOSFET amplifier configuration. In this session, we will take up a common source amplifier with source resistance RS. So in the previous session, we have seen a similar common source amplifier where there was no source resistance and we have derived all the related characterizing parameters. So now let us consider a common source amplifier with RS connected to the source terminal. So here we have the signal connected to the amplifier. So this is VSIG and RSIG. So this is the source part. So next what we have is the MOSFET part. And here we have the source resistance RS connected to the source terminal of the amplifier. Okay. Similarly, at the drain terminal, we have the drain resistor RD, drain resistor RD. Okay. We will mark the input Vi as well as this is the point where we are going to take Rin, and here also at the output terminal, so we are going to obtain V0 plus minus, and here we are going to see what is the output resistance R0. Okay. Now in this particular diagram, the coupling capacitors at input as well as output are eliminated. Next we have to write an equivalent circuit diagram for the further analysis. Okay. So here while drawing the equivalent circuit diagram, the MOSFET is replaced by its T equivalent model. So the equivalent diagram, we have R signal, and then the MOSFET equivalent diagram, it is replaced by 1 by Gm, and then here a current source dependent current source I, and here we have the drain terminal D, and this is the source terminal, and to the source terminal we have RS connected. So let us complete this part, the signal part connected to ground. So this is our VSIG and RSIG. Okay. Next at the drain we also have the resistor RD, and V0 is measured across this, and we are now writing R0 here. And similarly across GM our VGS is there, gate to source voltage. So and here we measure Vi plus minus, and here itself we take Rin also. Okay, so this is the equivalent circuit diagram in order to analyze the further parameters. Okay. So here I am writing equivalent circuit. So while drawing the equivalent circuit, so what is done is the MOSFET is replaced by its T equivalent model, and other than that we have the resistor RD connected at the drain terminal, as well as the RSIG, that is, it is the internal resistance of the signal source, is also connected at the gate terminal. Okay. So now here the effect of R0 is not considered. R0 in the sense this small r, that is the output resistance of the transistor, is not considered as it is a discrete amplifier analysis. So anyway R0 will be very much greater. Okay. So here in this circuit the input resistance R in, okay, will be very high, and this will be equal to infinity. Because of this, what happens is our Vi will be equal to V signal. So this we have discussed even with common source amplifier also. Okay. So as Rin is infinite, the complete V signal will be coupled at the amplifier input, thereby Vi will be equal to V signal. Okay. And also here R0 will be simply equal to Rd, that's all. By looking into the amplifier output terminal, what we see is output resistance R0 is equal to Rd. Okay. So here the first one what we are going to analyze is the input resistance R in. Okay. So this will be equal to infinity. So because of this, whatever Vi is there, Vi will be equal to VSIG. Okay. So and only a fraction of Vi, okay, appears between gate and the source as VGS. Now in this particular configuration, so a fraction of Vi is going to appear between gate and the source as VGS. So therefore here we are writing for gate to source voltage VGS will be equal to it is a voltage divider network, in fact. So here you can see that there is a 1 by Gm and Rs. So therefore using this VGS is equal to 1 by Gm by 1 by Gm plus Rs, this into Vi, only this part. So VGS will be equal to 1 by 1 plus Gm into Rs. We will take this as equation 1 it is. So what it gives is our VGS value that appears across gate and source terminal. Okay. Now from this equation, okay, so one important observation can be made. Okay. So here Rs is appearing at the denominator. Okay. So therefore Rs is used to control the magnitude of the signal VGS, and also this Rs, it makes sure that VGS does not become very large. Okay. So if it becomes very large, there are chances that non-linear distortions may appear. So therefore those distortions can be now controlled by using Rs. Okay. So this facility was not there in a common source amplifier without resistance, without resistor Rs. Okay. So therefore here through Rs it is possible to limit the VGS so that there will not be any non-linear distortions. Okay. Now other than this, the Rs, okay, so it also provides the negative feedback as well as extended bandwidth kind of benefits to the circuit. Now the output voltage, okay, so for this circuit, so let us write the output voltage, that is the third one. So the output voltage V0 can be now written as, referring to the equivalent circuit, it will be I into Rd. Okay, so V0 will be equal to minus I into Rd. So we will write minus I into Rd as the output current equation. Okay, but what is I? So let us try to represent the I. where the current I will be equal to Vi, that is V by R it is. Okay, v by R, V is nothing but Vi, R is nothing but the series combination of 1 by Gm and Rs, 1 by Gm into Rs. So on simplification we are going to get Gm divided by 1 plus Gm into Rs, this times of Vi. Okay, so this is the value of I, we have expression for I. So once we know I, now we will rewrite V naught. So therefore V naught will be equal to minus Gm into Rd by 1 plus Gm into Rs times of Vi. So why this V naught expression is required? Because now we are going to write the voltage gain also. Okay, so therefore so once we know the expression for V naught, now let us write the voltage gain or open circuit voltage gain AV naught. The open circuit voltage gain AV naught will be given by V naught by Vi, V naught by Vi. Okay, so therefore substitute equation 4, substitute equation 4 in the numerator, and simplification will give us AV naught will be equal to minus Gm into Rd by 1 plus Gm into Rs. Okay. So or this can also be represented as minus Rd by 1 by Gm plus Rs, 1 by Gm plus Rs. Okay, so call it as equation 5. So this is the expression for open circuit voltage gain in case of common source amplifier with source resistance. Okay, now here also one important observation should be made. Rs appears in the denominator. Okay, so therefore the effect of Rs is to reduce the voltage gain. So therefore here as AV naught equal to minus Rd by 1 by Gm plus Rs. Okay, so Rs in the denominator, okay, it will reduce AV naught, reduce the voltage gain. Okay, so the next the parameter that we are going to discuss is a R naught. Okay, so from the equivalent circuit, R naught will be equal to Rd. So here we are going to write that our next component will be the output resistance R naught. This will be equal to simply Rd. We'll take it as equation 6. Okay. So now when a load resistance RL is connected, at the output terminal, then Rd and RL will come in parallel. So for example, in the equivalent circuit diagram, okay, so what we have at the output terminal, so here at the drain terminal we have only the resistor Rd. Okay, so when a load resistance RL is connected, okay, so Rd and RL will come in parallel. So now because of this RL connection, we can now replace the voltage gain equation. So earlier what we have, AV as minus Rd by 1 by Gm plus Rs. Okay, so or minus Gm into Rd by 1 plus Gm into Rs. So in any of these equations we have to now replace Rd by Rd parallel to RL. Okay, so replace Rd by Rd parallel to RL in AV naught equation. Okay, So by doing so, what we are going to get is AV, voltage gain AV. Therefore, voltage gain AV with RL is given by AV equal to minus, in place of RD, we have to write RD parallel to RL, that's all. So remaining all terms are same, 1 by GM plus RS. Okay, so we can also write AV is equal to simply minus GM into RD parallel with RL by 1 plus GM into RS. So this is what is the new gain equation by considering the RL. So equation 5, 6, we can take this as equation 7. Okay, so therefore let us take the circuit. We have a common source amplifier with source resistance RS. So because of that, now in the equivalent circuit diagram we see that the RS is going to come in series at the source lead when MOSFET is replaced by its T equivalent model. So now this circuit is considered for all the analysis, and from the equivalent circuit we see that here the input resistance Rin is infinity. Because of that, V signal is equal to Vi, and also VGS, okay, between gate and source, what appears is a fraction of Vi. Okay, so that is why VGS is nothing but 1 by GM by 1 by GM plus RS into Vi. So this much voltage appears between gate and source. And next, coming to this output section, so V0 is simply I into RD, but what is I that we have derived? So I will be equal to input voltage divided by the resistance, input voltage divided by resistance. So input voltage is Vi and resistance is 1 by GM plus RS. So this leads to the current equation given by 3, and later on we can now write what is V0 by substituting I into R. So minus GMRD by 1 plus GMRS into Vi is the V0 equation. So further we are going to use this V0 in deriving the gain equations. So now let us here consider open circuit voltage gain. So this is derived on the condition that RL is infinity. Okay, so substitute, this is just a substitution of previously derived V0. So AV0 will be minus RD by 1 by GM plus RS. Okay, so now here you can see that the RS is appearing in the denominator. So therefore a very large RS is going to further reduce the voltage gain. So in effect, the main influence of RS is to reduce AV0. So from the equivalent diagram, R0 is also equal to RD. So therefore whenever we are deriving the voltage gain, that is whenever a load resistor RL is connected, then we have to derive AV. Okay, so AV is equal to simply the same definition, but only thing is now we have to replace that RD by parallel combination of RD and RL. Okay, so on simplification we are going to derive equation 7, and we see that both AV, AV0, okay, so they are all get reduced because of RS. So the last one that we have to derive is the overall voltage gain. Overall voltage gain GV, overall voltage gain GV. So now overall voltage gain, how we define is V naught by VSIG. V naught by VSIG. Okay. But here in this particular circuit, so Vi is nothing but VSIG only. So this is because Rin is equal to infinity. Okay. So therefore now GV is simply V naught by Vi. This is nothing but the definition of AV only. Okay, so whenever VSIG, signal source, is replaced by Vi value, then this ratio becomes voltage gain AV only. So because of this, now we can readily write GV is again same as AV, that is equation 7. So we will simply rewrite that minus GM RD parallel to R naught by 1 plus GM into RS. Okay, so this is what is the overall voltage gain in case of common source amplifier with source resistance RS. Okay, so voltage gain and overall voltage gain both are equal. Now regarding the application of this, so let us consider one simple example of calculating the various parameters. So it is given that a common source amplifier uses a MOSFET which is biased at a drain current of 0.25 milliamperes, and overdrive voltage is 0.25 volts, and the drain resistance RD is 20 kilo ohm, and the device has early voltage VA equal to 50 volts, and also the amplifier is fed with a source having a R signal is equal to 100 kilo ohms, and a 20 kilo ohm load resistor is also connected. So therefore with this setup we have to find R in input resistance, AV naught, that is open circuit voltage gain, R naught, that is output resistance, AV, that is voltage gain, and GV, that is overall voltage gain. That is first part. Okay, in the next part, if the peak of the input signal is limited to only 10% of the 2 times of overdrive voltage, okay, then what will be the peak value of output voltage? Okay, that we have to find. Okay. So let us take the first part, that is determining all these parameters now. So in the solution, okay, so this is a common source amplifier with RS only. So here, but it is a general common source amplifier, that's all. So RS is not specifically mentioned. So therefore we will assume that RS is not present in the circuit, otherwise the specification of RS should have been given. So drain current is 0.25 milliamperes and overdrive voltage is 0.25 volts. Okay, so now here we need to consider some of the expressions for finding the GM, like GM is equal to 2 times of ID by V overdrive voltage. Okay, so using this relation it is possible to find what is the GM for our circuit. So this is 0.25 drain current value, it is milliamperes, by overdrive voltage is 0.25 volts. Okay. So this is equal to 2 milliamperes per volt. Okay. Here, as it is simply a common source amplifier, we will consider this R naught also, because VA is given. See now, R naught is equal to VA by ID. So this is the relation used to find the output resistance of the transistor. So VA is given as 50 volts and the drain current value is 0.25 milliamperes. So 200 kilo ohms. See this, usually R naught will be of very high value. So now once R naught and GM values are available, so now we can go on calculating the various parameters. Okay. So now let us first take up the input resistance Rin value. So Rin is infinity only in case of common source amplifier as well as common source amplifier with source resistance Rs. So in both the cases Rin will be equal to infinity. Next value that we have to find is the open circuit voltage gain AV naught. So the expression for AV naught in case of common source amplifier without Rs is minus Gm into Rd parallel to R. Okay. So this can be approximately equal to minus Gm into Rd also. Why? Because R0 value is very much higher when compared to Rd. So therefore, even though you solve this parallel resistors, finally we are going to arrive at Rd only. So that is, when you do this, Rd into R0 by Rd plus R0. Okay, Rd into R0 by, as R0 is very much greater than Rd, so denominator we can simply write R0. Okay, so these two will cancel and only Rd will be left. Okay, so that's why AV not equal to simply minus Gm into Rd. So therefore now we will simply substitute what is our Gm value. Gm we have computed as 2 milliamperes per volt. So 2 milliamperes by volt into Rd 20 kilo ohm, it was given in the problem. So 20 kilo ohm, 20 kilo ohms. Okay. So here it will give you minus 40, but in the numerator we have ampere and ohm, so volt. In the denominator volt is there, so therefore we are going to write the unit as minus 40 V by V for AV naught. Okay. Next, the third one, that is we have to determine the output resistance R naught. So when there is when R naught, that is small R naught, transistor output resistance is not considered, it will be simply equal to Rd. But when the transistor output resistance is also taken into consideration, then that R naught will come in parallel with the Rd. But again this will be almost equal to Rd only, that will be equal to 20 kilo ohm. This is for the same reason. So take the parallel simplification of these two resistors, again it is going to give you Rd only, therefore output resistance is 20 kilo ohms. So next we are going to compute AV. Okay. So now as Rin is equal to infinity, AV will be same as GV, or the GV, that is overall voltage gain GV, will be same as AV. So therefore first of all let us calculate what is the voltage gain AV. So it is minus Gm into, now all these resistors are going to be connected in parallel, Rd, R0 as well as RL. But here we know that Rd parallel with R0 will be almost equal to Rd only, so we are left with only Rd parallel to RL. Okay. So this is nothing but minus Gm value 2 milliamperes by volt into Rd given in the problem is 20 kilo ohm parallel to RL is also 20 kilo ohm. Okay. So this will be minus 2 milliampere volt into 10 kilo ohm. Okay. So that gives us around minus 20 V by P. Okay. So AV is equal to minus 20, and the last one GV, so this will be equal to AV only because Rn is infinite, and because of that Vi will be equal to VSIG, that is the reason. So when Vi equal to VSIG, then both the gains will be same. So GV will also be equal to minus 20 volt by volt. Okay. So this is what is the part 1, first part of the given problem. Now in the next part, what is given is, if peak of the input signal is limited to 10% of 2 times of overdrive voltage, then what is the peak value of the output signal, that you have to find. So in a part B, it is given that if Vi is equal to 10% of 2 times of gate overdrive voltage, okay, so how much it is? 10% of 2 times of overdrive voltage was 0.25 volts, 0.25 volts. So this gives us 0.05 volts. So if Vi is 0.05 volts, then what is V naught? That we have to find. Okay. So then our V naught will be equal to magnitude of Vi into AV into Vi. Okay. So V naught will be equal to, we know now gain will be 20 into Vi is 0.05 volts. So this will be equal to 1 volt. Okay. So if Vi is limited to only 10% of 2 times of overdrive voltage, then we are going to generate an output voltage of 1 volt with gain of 20. Okay. So if gain is increased, so then obviously our V naught will also get increased. So therefore this is how the AV, which is an important parameter in the amplifier design. Okay. And further, the voltage gain AV will be decided by, what are the parameters for AV? GM, okay, as well as RD, R0, RL. Okay. So the voltage gain AV depends on all these factors. So therefore this is what is the solution to the given problem. Thank you.